what's up, guys? Jeremy here. I'm not doing Opie today. We're stripping this video down since it's such a personal video, at least in my case.
Yeah, it's a big waste of time.
Yeah, big waste of time that I'm not going to do the Opie thing today. It's just going to be Jeremy, and you guys remember these two from the Halloween video. It's Frank.
They know who we are.
And Roy.
Now.
Two of my buddies. So we're doing the thankful video. We're not going to do 10 movies each just because there's 3 of us and I don't have that much room on my phone. So we're going to break it down to 5 apiece and go from there. Big thank you to the Blue Lemon Soldiers for starting this video up, this chain, bringing the community together. I watch a bunch of guys' videos on here. You guys, you're great videos. I love all the stories I'm hearing, everybody getting kind of personal. I appreciate everybody, letting themselves out and telling us everything about them and all their movies. So I believe we're starting again like we did last time with Frank. So Frank, if you want to get started.
Okay. Let's see here. Start off. E.T. So many other movies were inspired by this. That's why I'm being thankful for it. Grew up with it. Watched it all the time when I was younger. A lot of childhood memories with this movie. Spielberg went on to make many more movies after that. If that was never made, who knows? My all-time favorite, Shawshank. Right there. And you got to excuse the DVDs once again. Like I said, some of us.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
It's okay because I said it's okay today because I brought some DVDs, so you get a pass. Okay. And my channel doesn't say.
It's
Blu-
okay because you did it.
It doesn't say Blu-ray in my name or anything, so you're good. It doesn't say anything about movies either. So
Shawshank, great film. I'm sure everybody seen it because it's fucking fantastic.
So before Blue Tubers, what were they called? DVD.
The first guy I know that did it was this dude, Cool Duder, and he just showed off DVDs. I think he's one of the original guys that did showing off movies kind of thing.
Oh, you don't?
I'm just curious.
I guess it would have been like DVD.
I mean, Blue Tuber has a nice ring to it.
Well,
yeah, DVD tuber or movie tuber. I say movie tuber sometimes.
Yeah,
like a movie tuber. Go ahead, Frank.
Why don't you be more curious on your own time?
Yeah, you're cutting into Frank's time.
Actually, probably did your countdown favorite.
Sorry, Frank. My bad. Sorry.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Right there. It was already in my list for the Halloween. It's still in my list because I'm very thankful for this movie. I can remember watching this movie very young, probably before 4 years old. Honestly, I don't know what my mother was thinking. I still have night terrors, not because of this movie, because this movie is awesome. But I do have night terrors, and that's maybe
that's a great mom.
Maybe because it's because. But either way, it's it had a huge impact on my life. Obviously, I have a huge horror sleeve. It all began with this movie right here, many years ago. I love it. Johnny Depp's start right here. Wes Craven's one of his best.
R.I.P. Wes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right there.
Came off he's dead.
I wanted to put a it's what if I can bring it down. I wanted to put a comedy in my my 5 thankful movies here. And that goes to Death the Smoochie. I know a lot of people have not seen it. Have you seen it, Jer?
Parts. I've never seen the full movie. Though.
And you said you haven't seen it?
I called it on like cable too, so it wasn't.
Many people haven't seen this movie. It's fantastic. Directed by Danny DeVito, starring Robin Williams. Once again, rest in peace, Robin.
Can you get any more sadder?
We're really bringing it down. Edward Norton, Danny DeVito. This movie here, I didn't expect much from this. I just happened to put it on or whatever, and I fucking laughed my ass off.
Now, is that movie just? It could be me just assuming, but it wasn't is it like a comedy with hints of drama, or is it like a straight up comedy?
It's a dramedy, I guess you could say, a dramedy. But just certain parts of this movie, they just took it over the top, and I was like, holy fucking shit, this is amazing, right there. Death the Smoochie. This last one here, me and my grandfather watched all the time. Well, not all the time, obviously. It's a Christmas movie. You gotta watch it in season. But every year, maybe a couple days before Christmas, or even like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, it's always on NBC my entire life. And every year, we used to sit down and watch this movie right here. It's a Wonderful Life. And I'll tell you what, when George Bailey runs through the streets, okay, after getting his life back, and then he meets up with, Lulu and his family and shit like that. Fucking, I cry.
I can't believe
Listen, that's fine,
It's a man's cry.
That's right.
And I'll tell you, the biggest turn though, when she starts selling her body, when she didn't think he was coming back, that's when I really felt very shocked, surprised.
Huh.
Did I miss that? part?
Alright.
Oh, not
Did I miss that part?
Yeah.
What is that in the unedited?
Yeah,
it's
no,
edition.
forget about it.
Anyway,
Director's cut.
and it's a fucking, I cry my eyes out, and it's a manly cry. We all need a good cry. You know, nothing more important than tears during the holiday season.
That's right.
Well, no, there's other. I mean, come on.
No.
You don't want to cry during.
Yeah, you don't want to, but if you do, you do.
Shoot yourself. There was also many runners up. I wanted to put, Kickboxer in there, Rambo in there, but
That would have been a
This is
jump,
it.
huh?
Right.
Rambo to
Right.
It's a Wonderful.
Yeah, right.
very
after.
thankful. Wide range of
All right,
movies.
There we go. Thanks, Frank. Top
Good
5.
list,
Digging
dudes.
it. All right.
Very good list. Okay, I'm gonna go with my 5.
Here's Roy.
Jerry, how deep are we in here, minute wise?
We're almost at 6. We're
wow.
doing good.
Okay.
As long as we can stay
Frank's-
under 20.
Frank's over a minute.
Should we edit
That's
it?
all
Should
right.
we?
Well, we
Well,
want.
no, I did my little intro.
Okay.
I don't
Well, if
edit.
you
I
stop
don't
fucking
edit.
around and get on with it.
I one shot.
All right. So the first movies. Well, I mean, technically it's a trilogy.
You have 14 movies.
I do. There's a lot of sequels. Toy Story. I guess you could say, like, I mean, I'm almost 30. People in my age bracket kind of, this is an awesome one. People kind of grew up with Andy, like, through their lives, you know, you have belongings, you have toys that when you grow up you got to get rid of. Me, as you see in the background, not so much. I still have toys. But, you know, it's just, it's amazing, especially in the first one, like, a good life lesson if you have, like, another child or whatever. You know, like Woody, he's the go-to thing. Everybody likes him. Andy loves him. And then all of a sudden Buzz Lightyear comes and it's kind of like his world kind of gets rocked. And I mean, you could take that in, you know, if you have like a younger sibling that gets born, you know, for kids. It shows them a good way to understand, like, you know, change is not always bad. It's always good. And you got to kind of learn to get together. And you can also do it in regular life. When you're-
Soundtrack 2 for that first.
Oh
person.
my God, Randy Newman.
Randy. That's it.
Strange Things. It's an awesome song. Got to listen to it. Like, actually listen to it besides the movie. Yeah, really good. And then the third one, Jesus Christ. I mean, if you want to cry, you talk about tears. Lord.
I didn't like the third one.
Oh,
I didn't like it.
Get out of here. You're 5 are done.
We're not friends.
I mean,
anymore.
Woody's supposed to
Hit the
have all
brakes,
these
dude. I'm editing
friends,
your
and they
part out.
turn on them at the first chance they get.
Not in the third one. They're all in the attic.
Is that the third one?
Yes.
Am I thinking about the second one?
Just stop talking. Second movie. Not to be confused with Angels with Filthy Faces from Home Alone.
Right there.
Um,
Boom.
I'm further away. James Cagney, Humphrey Bogart, Pat O'Brien. This is... it's about two guys. I mean, not a lot of people seen this movie, but it's an older movie. It's about two kids, really, like, you know, getting in a lot of trouble, a lot of stuff. They get chased by the police. One kid gets caught, the other does not, and that puts them on separate paths. One becomes a priest, one becomes a criminal, and they wind up coming together. I'm not going to ruin the movie, but
Great movie.
there is a line in there. It's one of the best in movie history. Let's say a prayer, boys, for a boy that couldn't run as fast as I could. It'll explain a lot. You got to check this movie out. You probably find it on YouTube. You don't even got to buy it if you want to just quick glance it.
Remember, black and white movies matter.
Yeah. Don't let
Check them out.
I mean, you know, people watch fucking Sin City and The Great Gatsby, all that weird shit going on. Why not just watch a black and white movie?
Good. Yeah.
Third movie. Up.
Oh, that's amazing.
Now this, speaking of emotional roller coasters,
Carl.
this, I have a feeling, is going to be probably like 70% of people's lives. You know, you have all these goals before you meet people, you know, you love and care about. And then you do meet somebody, and sometimes, you know, you start a family, and all them goals kind of get put behind. And for the right reason. I mean, you got to work, you got to, you know, pay bills and stuff like that. And then before you know it, you're an old man. And stuff happens in life, and you don't even got to be old, but that you don't get to them goals. And it's never too late to get to them. That's the important part of this movie. And I mean, this is Oscar nominee for Best Picture. And we say the same thing about Toy Story 3. Disney Pixar puts out great stuff. And
Except Brave. Everything else, though.
yeah, you know, I really wasn't.
Knock it out of the park.
Didn't
But-
even watch it.
you kind of get a gist of like how they put movies out. Like you knew this was going to be a big movie. You knew, you know, obviously Toy Story, that was the trendsetter.
Yeah.
But like they got the new one coming out, Manoa, whatever. No,
Nobody gives a shit about that.
It's probably good for kids, but I mean, you know, it's whatever. But Up, this is great, and this actually looked like me in kindergarten. Believe it or not.
Nice. Boy Scout uniform.
Where we at? Pick 4?
4, yeah.
Listen, skip the history classes.
There
Take your
we
kids
go.
out of school. That's all they need to see. Forrest Gump. This guy has managed to be around for, I mean, pretty much every historical moment from, 1960 to 90s?
Yeah.
When HIV and AIDS was discovered. This is like the second DVD I bought. The first DVD I bought was kind of a tie between The Replacements with Keanu Reeves and the T2 set with the old steel, slide thing.
Yeah,
It was
I had that.
Yeah.
Mine
It was like
Stigmata.
the big THQ sound when we go.
Was it that?
That was like the big
Got you.
thing. But I mean, I wish they still like kind of made movies like this. Like you get the 2, you get the big, you get the old school with the chapters, and I'm gonna keep this one. I never actually upgraded to Blu-ray for Forrest Gump because it's on TV twice a week. But I mean, this is a guy too, as a character. I mean, the deck was stacked against him when he was born. Like to begin with, he didn't have a chance, and I mean, he accidentally succeeded in life, and he didn't even know it or care because he was just modest. We need more Forrest Gumps. Last but not least, life lessons. And I know a lot of people pick them, but the Rocky's there. I mean, this is good too. It's a little modern twist on it. Probably my least favorite, but there are some good scenes.
What, you got Tourette's? Why are you shaking so much?
I don't know. I always shake the movies in front of the camera. Here we go. I guess so nobody could take a snapshot of them. But
Everybody knows Rocky.
I know.
They had it up there for like 5 minutes.
Me and Jay were talking. A lot of these are on
Jesus.
people's countdowns. That's not a discredit to me. I think that's a credit to Sylvester Stallone when he wrote these. I mean, the quote. There's so many quotes. There's so many like characters you meet in these films where you can kind of relate to. And if you check out my Instagram, if you go to hashtag Left Hook of the Day, I document a lot of them quotes with some cool pictures. So if you want to check them out, and if not, then I'll just go fuck myself. But whatever. But
You told me you got a nice amount of Instagram followers from the last video.
I did. Thank you, everybody. Following these guys back.
Nobody fucking followed me. Everybody followed Roy.
It's cool seeing everybody's lives and their movies and their families.
Very
Everybody.
nice.
Very nice. Thank you. And, like Jeremy said, this is a great community of people. Thank you for checking out my Disney page. A lot of people in there. Yeah, so I really appreciate that, guys.
Yep.
Thanks.
Same thing. Much appreciate it.
Oh yeah, you got one.
Yep,
Was
I did.
close though. I got to get in real quick. I just recently viewed it, and it's probably a violation, but To Kill a Mockingbird, that movie right now, what's going on in this country, someone needs to put that on because Atticus Finch might be the best character in America's cinema history.
Never seen it.
If you've never seen it, you got to watch it, man. He is as bad as they come, and he don't lift a fist. Got to watch it. To Kill a Mockingbird.
Okay, so if it was him versus Wolverine.
Probably Wolverine take him, but whatever.
All right,
Joe.
and here's my 5 here. I'm not gonna go as fast as last time. I had a couple stories with someone.
Speaking of Wolverine, give me these motherfuckers.
First pick for me, my absolute favorite Christmas movie. It's A Christmas Story. Everybody's dealt with this, or not dealt with it, but had they
Dealt with
basically
the movie?
not dealt with the movie, but the story for this movie where
I'm here to deal with
you're
it.
young and you want something for Christmas and you want it and you don't think you're gonna get it. Things aren't looking good, and it turns out Christmas Day you actually get it. I had that happen with a few things throughout my younger years, begging for things, and the parents tell me, "No, you're not getting that. It's too expensive." And I wake up Christmas morning and it's there.
Kind of fuckers.
This is a fantastic film. Love TBS too. TBS TNT. They showed a 24-hour marathon. It's on my TV the entire time.
Can I
Wife
say
hates
something?
it, but
I'm not a fan. I do not like
that's fine.
him, the leg lamp, the fucking bunny suit. I don't like it. I don't like any of it.
Speaking of, I
just don't
like to intervene too. In Ohio, we went and we seen the Christmas Story house. It is refurbished to look like how it did in the movie. Really cool tour. Steve, you know your stuff, man, down in Ohio. They also have an excellent Christmas shop right next door with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story stuff, any Christmas movie ever made, Elf. So if you're ever out in Ohio, check them out, man. That's a pretty awesome place. Sorry.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and a second here. I believe this is the third season here, The Walking Dead. Reason I picked this, me and the wife really enjoy the show. This is one of the only shows I kind of watch with her, and we still watch. What is it? What do you got, Lucille? But another reason I picked this, and this is the third season, like I said, was I talked before about how I have my panic attacks and stuff like that, and I was going through when this season had come on, a couple episodes in, I had gone through a couple bad weeks, really, really bad weeks, and what I would do is my mom, she's always been cool with me, very close to my mother. She called me up and she said, "Listen, I know you're not feeling good. You're in a bad spot. Come over, watch it with me." My grandmother lives with my parents, so I go over with my mom, my grandma, and we watched the show, and it just felt good, and it kind of got my mind off of all the bad that I was kind of going through. And like I said, the third season, for that reason, it was around the time the third season was showing. So love that show. Up next here, a couple trips down memory lane. I've got the Muddy Ducks pack here. I'm gonna go with the original. I played hockey my entire life. It's my favorite sport. I used to play with my friends. I remember going outside, playing street hockey with my buddies, putting the net in front of the street, having to stop every 10 seconds because there's cars coming down the street. A lot of great memories. I don't talk to a lot of those friends that I grew up with, but I'll always have those memories of hockey. And another thing from this movie is during the film, Basil McRae and Mike Modano show up in the film. Mike Modano would go on to become my favorite hockey player. He played for the North Stars. He played for the Dallas Stars. And if any of you are not aware, I post things every once in a while, but Dallas Stars are my favorite team. So I credit Mike Modano and the Dallas Stars to this movie here. But this fantastic film. They need to get put on Blu-ray too. I don't know what's going on. Second here. And this
it's also a Disney film.
It's true.
Yeah.
This isn't a movie per se. I kind of took some liberties with this one. But it's the Mr. Perfect DVD. There's a documentary on here. But the reason I picked this here specifically was for SummerSlam 91.
Yeah.
SummerSlam 91, the Intercontinental title match between him and Bret Hart. I was about 5 years old, and I used to go to my grandfather's, my dad's father's, every pay-per-view. I don't know if he had the Hot Box or he would just order them for me.
Probably Hot Box.
And I would,
Hot
probably Hot Box.
Oh, we all had it.
And we would just get all the family together, and I'd sit there on the floor and right next to him, and we would just watch the pay-per-views. I remember the old WWF, the logo coming across, and it's going across like the dirt and the water, and just the electric, what was it? Not the electrocution, but the bolts going through the WWF. And I just remember, Bret Hart coming out, and all the pink kind of caught my eye. Being a 5-year-old, same thing with Mr. Perfect, the blue trunks.
I think he has that outfit on the back.
Yeah, it's actually the outfit he has on during the match, but during the match, Bret rips his outfit, and it's kind of just hanging off him. They continue to fight. The commentary through the match, too, with Bobby the Brain Heenan, Gorilla Monsoon, and Roddy Piper is fantastic. Yep. I would definitely say check out that match. And I have the SummerSlam pay-per-views, but again, I thought this is the closest to a movie because there is a documentary on here. And Mr. Perfect was, and always will be my favorite wrestler. I absolutely love this guy. Love his matches, love his wrestling, love everything about him.
I'm biased Hitman.
There's only one Mr. Perfect, and you're looking at him. He's right there.
Talk about working in the ring. Them two guys know how to wrestle. You know what I'm saying?
Last thing here is a movie I talked
cool
extensively about, and that is the Sandlot here. This film here I've talked about before. These guys too. I play softball with these guys, but I've been playing baseball and softball my entire life. Pretty much stickball with the same group of friends, and that's kind of the connection I had to this film. I was never the kid, that I could catch the ball and have a plastic glove, but I was always okay in softball, baseball. But it just brings back memories, man. And even though it's current, I'm still playing with guys. Like I said, I used to play with my buddies. These guys, like I said, included all the time. Just baseball, just get everybody together, and then during the summer, just hanging out at block parties and everything. It was just the best. Going to carnivals, just like doing this film. The other reason that I'm a big fan of this film, it's a movie I'm thankful for. And I've never talked about this before, but there's the main kid in this film. His name's escaping me now. What kind of fan am I?
Which one? Benny the Jet?
No, the main kid. Not Squint. Smalls. So
Smalls.
He had a stepfather in this film that wasn't there all the time. He didn't have the best relationship with him.
Scott.
And that's kind of another thing that kind of I connect with this film. My real father, my mom got pregnant with me when she was like 18 years old. My father, well, Richard, he's not actually my father. Consider him my father. But he wasn't ready to have kids. He decided he just wasn't ready. He was out. He left my mom. I really haven't had any kind of relationship with him. So somebody else had stepped in, which is my current father now when I was a baby. The weird thing is they're both named Richard, but my father now, he's always been my father. He got together with my mom, like I said, when I was a baby, and he's been my father ever since. I love the guy. He's done everything for me. He's always there for me. We don't have the closest relationship. We're kind of polar opposites of each other, but he's never treated me different than his current kids that he's had with my mom. He's always treated me the same. But I kind of felt that connection too, where he used to work a lot. He still kind of works a lot, but now I've moved out. But he didn't get to play a lot of things with me. Like, sports I kind of taught myself or taught, me and my friends would go out and I just kind of learned. But when he did come out, again, we'd play hockey. He'd come out. He had a really bad ankle, so he couldn't wear skates. He would come out in his sneakers and just shoot the puck around with me, and I would love it. And just spending some time with him was fantastic. So that's why this movie's here as my number one. It's got that that secondary connection with me, just with the whole father aspect of it, and that's my list right there. So there's my top 5. Here's your top 5. We're at 15 movies, and we're over 21 minutes, so I'm going to have to cut some things off on my phone to update this video and edit it and throw it on there. But
why don't you cut off the intro? Wait. Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this while we're
intro? My Opie intro?
Yeah,
well, I can't because
why don't you cut off your fucking head?
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm just saying the intro.
Yeah,
it's like a minute and a half intro.
End it. Last thoughts, Frank.
The intro's too long.
What? The intro to this or my intro?
No, the intro.
The
overall intro for every movie. It's too long. Can we
last
let
thoughts?
us know down the bottom? Is it too long or no? Am I just an asshole? I might just be an asshole.
Last thoughts.
I could be an asshole.
Everybody have a great holiday. Well, great Thanksgiving. We'll be back for the holiday.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this going. Yeah.
But we will.
Let's
be
not
back.
jump the gun. Yeah,
I
exactly.
enjoy coming over here and knocking these videos out with these two guys.
Again,
so I have fun, so I'm all for it.
Follow me on Instagram.
I'll put their Instagram links again down below,
guys.
just in case any of you guys didn't follow them last time. Same thing with me. I'll put mine down there. Hope you guys enjoyed this.
Thanks to Blue Limit Soldier.
Thanks again, Blue Limit Soldier, for starting this up and letting the entire community get together for this. Everybody, there's still a couple days. Everybody that hasn't made a video yet, get out there and make these videos, man.
Very cool videos.
Yeah, very cool.
It's cool just to get together and bullshit about the.
And I'm glad a lot of guys kind of did it by themselves. I'm glad I got to deal with two buddies and get all of our films in here and just talk about some personal stories and just.
And it's nice to see you for the holidays too, Joe.
It's nice to see you guys too.
Yeah.
So let me end this now because we're getting super long into here. Again, if you guys like this video, comment, like, subscribe, the whole spiel. I'm gonna probably up the list. What is it, Sunday? So I'll probably
Sunday.
It'll be up tomorrow, Monday. But anyway, happy Thanksgiving to everybody on here.
Monday.
Thank you guys again. I'm almost at 300 subscribers. Thanks a million. I appreciate it. Love all you guys. So take care.
The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water, let the motherfucker burn, motherfucker, burn.